So what I want to do is I want to loosen up his collar, and we're going to put a towel on the back of his shirt. So, and if they're wearing a necklace, what I like to do is pull the necklace down so that's out of the way. And when you're using the correct shaving products and a really good razor, to me, this doesn't matter. I don't need to shave that down. I want to cause the least amount of irritation as possible. So what I want to do is, I don't want to go over it with a trimmer. I don't want to go over it with, 3 different clippers, because then the skin's going to be, slightly irritated, or we're going to remove some of that natural oil in the skin, which is a protective barrier between the razor and the skin. So I always like to, for customer service purposes, your customer's always looking at himself in the mirror. They notice everything you're doing. I want to keep everything nice and clean. So get those hair clippings off the hair cloth before you move into the next step. So what I'm going to do here, he has an extremely thick neck, so I'm not going to take any precautions. We're going to start out with our Zorian of New York shave gel, which has aloe vera to soften the skin in it, and it has chamomile and also has shea butter, which are anti-inflammatories. Now the gel is pretty thick, and what this is going to do, I like to use this as a pre-shave product. So what this is going to do is this is going to soften the skin, and it's going to act as a protective barrier between the razor and the skin. And then the next product I'm going to put on over that is our shave lotion, which is a brushless shaving cream. And this also has the aloe vera in it. It has shea butter, which is an anti-inflammatory, as I said before, chamomile. It also has cocoa butter in it, and it has a little bit of oil in it, which helps the razor glide better, and it also has cocoa butter in it, which is very moisturizing. So we're going to take 1 or 2 pumps, just like that, and it's both of the products are non-foaming. The gel is transparent, and the shave lotion is semi-transparent. So we're going to be able to see what we're shaving. And when we're done, we're just going to rub the excess into his skin as an aftershave moisturizer. So very important, before you pick up your razor, you want to brush, or you want to wipe your hands off so your razor doesn't slip in your hand. Now the reason why I like the combination of the 2 products is because with a shave gel, as good as shave gels work, eventually the shave gel itself will work its way into the skin and dry out, as you can see. But you can see the skin glistening. That's a little bit of the oil from the shave lotion, and that keeps the shave gel from drying out quickly. So we have a lot of protection on the skin. The skin is soft, the beard is soft, and I'm going to use my freehand stroke, and we're just going to take nice, quick, short shaving strokes and really stretch out that skin. I have the blade just about flat on his skin. So the better I stretch the skin, I don't have to use any pressure. And now, because I said before, it connects all the way around. If I try to keep using my freehand stroke, we're going to be into the beard. So we want to turn that blade around and use your backhand stroke. Keep stretching that skin. Now here, where I notice it's growing up in the air, if I go straight down, we're in danger of causing razor bumps. So what I want to do is I want to turn around to my reverse backhand stroke. So it's still a backhand, I'm just turning it upside down, makes it your reverse backhand stroke, and I want to shave up. So now there's no resistance against the blade. So we're going to come right to the corner there. So let's assume we are going to trim the beard and everything, but let's assume we're not gonna. We want to make sure that we clean it all the way up right to where his beard starts. In this particular case, where they connect. And then at the end, we just rub that in, and the skin is nice and soft and smooth. Okay, now we're going to work our way from right to left. We're going to bend the head straight down. And my general rule is, always shave to the t-shirt line. That way we're safe. When he puts the shirt and tie on and he goes to work, he doesn't have any of this hair hanging out over his collar. Now if you notice, when I stretch the skin, this is as far away as my blade gets from my finger stretching the skin. No more than a couple inches. Because once you lose tension on the skin, then you wind up pressing harder with the razor, and you're not going to get as close of a shave. And you can see when the light hits the skin right where we have shaved, you can still see it glistening a little bit. That's all the moisture from the 2 shaving products that we used, and then we're going to rub that right in. So that's how powerful these 2 shaving products are, especially when used together. They work great separately, but they work even better together. And the nice thing is, with a really good razor and using the best shaving products, you don't have to, you're saving steps again. As I keep talking about efficiency, we don't have to cut the hair down first. Okay, and we're working our way around. Now when we get to the other side, to get a nice clean line, if we keep trying to use our, I know a lot of people sometimes can be uncomfortable switching to that backhand stroke. If we do this, we're in danger of cutting into the hairline. So from switching to your backhand stroke, all you do is you just turn your hand around and flip it upside down in your hand. So this is your free hand, and then you turn around to your backhand. And the proper way to hold the razor is like this, but if you tend to have a heavy hand, as I said, I take every precaution to balance it out and lighten the pressure. I have the 2 fingers on the other side. That's the only reason. So I don't have a lot of pressure. I don't have the weight of my 3 fingers in my whole hand. When I do this, then it allows me to just glide it over the skin. Everybody's going to be different there. That's what works best for me. Okay, now here we can see it's going straight down and to the right. So I'm going to shave that in a semicircle and just follow the growth pattern of the beard. You want to keep a customer for life, you take these extra steps, especially this step is very important. This gets an extra 3-4 days out of the haircut. Okay, and here, same thing. It's still growing down and to the right. It's not growing up like on the other side. It's growing different on this side. And if we weren't going to do anything with the beard, this is where we would stop. We want to make sure we get it all. And then when we're done, whenever I'm moving around with the razor and I'm not shaving, I always have it closed. That way I'm not gonna cut myself, or even worse, cut your client. So now that we're done, we want to just kind of rub that into the excess. We're going to rub it right into the skin as an aftershave balm. Or if somebody has sensitive skin, what I'll do in this case is I'll just take one more pump of the shave gel, just a little bit. We don't need a lot. And then just rub it in our hands very lightly, and then just rub it in the one direction on his skin. And then and we can use that as a post-shave gel. So it's great as a pre-shave and a post-shave gel. And then we're just going to blot his skin off and dry it off, and it's nice and smooth. And then with if there's any excess hair still stuck on there in the gel, you could put a little powder on his neck to get that off.